The castle is a social storytelling game when you play with friends as a party game via browsers, or with your Twitch chat. You play the monarch or a fantasy kingdom, playing through events and making decisions. Players can join your game as nobles in the council who come from one of 3 regions. Nobles can vote on certain decisions and scheme to usurp you. You must survive and get your heir onto the throne. That's for me and stuff, yeah. It's updated on Twitch. Yay! Let's go! You may now continue a game. Dynasty events. Your second game will include dynasty events. Yes. Returning nobles. Okay. Link your Twitch. It is linked. So, we'll do something. Since I know there are a lot of people here right now, but it's okay. I do like the people on the chat who are here. Since I have to play 2 games today, we'll do something. This game is way more fun if there are at least 2 players in each faction. So we would need 6 viewers to participate in the game. If we get enough viewers, we start the game. If we don't have enough, it's fine. I'll switch to Moonstone Island. So we skip the game and I'll play another day when there's more people on a Saturday or a day where people are more available. But I don't mind. It's okay. Either way, I don't mind. I like to play Moonstone Island anyway. So let's see. Continue. Continue game. But if I continue, of the Wu Dynasty, June 17th. It's been exactly a year and a half since we last played. Oh. But if I load the previous game, it's gonna have the viewers from the previous game from a year and a half ago? Let me check. Oh no, we can get the new viewers. Okay, we're good. Join the game. Your nobles may now join via Twitch chat with !join followed by pronoun. For example, !join, !join, she. Players can join mid-game, and their wealth and region are saved in continued games. So now we have at least 1 noble for each faction. So it's pretty good. Okay, we have Papili, Lys, Nez, Flowers, Pixel. Sadly, you can choose where you're gonna go because it has to be equal. So you need equal amounts of nobles in each faction. You would need 1 more. We could also start with 5. I gotta sign them woke. Woke. We could start with 5. It would be funny that Pixel would be alone. Whoa! Eris. We got 6. We got 6. That's enough. We can actually start. Let's go. It's gonna, for those who haven't played yet, it's gonna be a bit confusing at the start. So you won't really get what you're supposed to do, but it's understandable quickly. Don't worry about it. Though I don't exactly remember what we did last time. What happened in this beautiful kingdom. Tutorial. Because that's important because for the people who haven't played yet. Acquire an heir, then complete your ambition to win. Your first reign will likely end in disaster. That's what happened. I'm always confused, puppy brain. Heavy is the head, where's the crown? Yeah, heavy is the crown. We get it with Watch Arcane. Keep an eye on the region's schemes. If they pass all their stages, they'll win the game. Be careful of the region's defiance stat. If it gets too high, the regions may rebel against you. To win, pass all 3 stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get stats to certain levels which are affected in votes. We scheme against you. You can scheme against me or with me against other factions. That's also an option. And the point of scheming with me is the potential of getting a heir of your faction to be king for the rest of the dynasty. That's the point. That's the whole point of the game, is to get your faction to rule the kingdom through either rebelling against me or working with me to marry a noble of your faction with me and stuff. How you vote is up to you, for your region's scheme to stop other schemes or for the good of the kingdom. If your defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. This pauses your scheme and is risky, especially if you have low military. Each season you'll get 3 events to play. Okay. So... Right, I'll need to get the chat somewhere else because I remember the chat was hiding stuff. I'll try here. Bit smaller on top of my head. Something like here would probably work. Okay. So... Oh, there's nothing yet because... Yeah, there's nothing yet because we ended the game probably when my last monarch died. So now we start from scratch. But with the same dynasty. So it's cool. So you don't pick up a game in the middle of the run. The monarch. This is your monarch, the streamer's character. They appear in most stories, but not all. These are the kingdom stats. If any of them are at 0 at the start of the season, the game will end. These are the region stats that determine which events are generated. If defiance is higher than both authority and stability, a region can trigger rebellion. This will pose its scheme and is risky if military is low. You can scroll through the list of nobles and their wealth here. Here. There you are. And you can see your money. Why does Vapili have 0 money? Is it because she was in the previous game and spent all her money, so she's the only one who gets 0? That would be funny. Maybe because you were already there last game, so you're the only one who doesn't have the starting money. She hated it. What the fuck? So each faction have starting stat because of the what they do. The chiefs are the quote unquote barbarians of the north, the Vikings. The counts are kind of conspiracy vampires, edgy emo guys, and the patricians are bankers. They're traders, merchants, bankers, money. Okay, let's introduce myself to everyone. The chiefs of the north. Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. Says Nez. You'll need it dealing with us lot. Bapili is here. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your highness. I was dismayed to hear of your parents passing. Pixel is here. Noble patrician Pixel. Hi Liz, you lost the opportunity for AV to mod you. Hi Liz, hello! You can still join. Yay. And you join with the patricians, with Pixel and Eris. And you have more money, because you had money in the last game. A pleasure, your Serene Highness. I hope to see your kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your parents fought so hard for? Tam. Was this about mud? It's the thing I told you on Discord. I'm gonna probably give you the mud roll, since you're here often. And we tested the command to change the game category. So you can change the game category yourself if you saw that I forgot or something. You can type it in the chat to change the category and it works. Gib. Now. I don't know if I can do it, if I can do this on OBS. Can I change roles on OBS? Or would I need to go into... No, I will need to go into Twitch and check for your for roles and stuff. I'll do it after the stream. I'll give you the mod power. So this is the coast. This is your region. This is the north where you have the wall. This is not a Game of Thrones reference. And the east. And those are the events. Coronation. The irony to being late. Or they say don't make you mod. It's okay. You're allowed to be late. That's why I should have more mods. So there's always one that I know will be here. If the other one is late. Region is big. The regions are big. Your Majesty, it was an honor to serve your parent, but now it's your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. So what do I roleplay this guy as? That crown is heavy. We already played the party goer who spends money into everything. We got a dictator. The crown is heavy TF2. E4 2. We'll see. We'll see with the options I have. I'll play along. I'll play them as a little baby guy. That's just his birthday. You wouldn't be mad at him on his birthday. Council will decide what happens with your coronation. But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past the council vote. Even this. Shall we call the nobles in? Choices and stats. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they do not show the region affected. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. The monarch can change how a vote is run with a law. You may use one law per vote. Try using your veto on one option you dislike. When the vote opens, nobles vote using the command !vote followed by the choice letter, like A, B, C, or D. You have to !vote first. And the timer. So the problem is that your factions don't know yet what they want to do, what the objectives are. So for now, you're pretty much going with something that would help you given your stats, but you don't have objectives yet. Wait, the vote hasn't started yet. you can type in the chat when I click on start vote. So what kind of coronation should be held for the new queen? Oh, it's a queen. I thought it was a guy. Chat died. No. Wet cat. Throw the queen into the river? What the fuck? Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Troops shall bear the queen through the streets atop a shield. But it's my birthday! The monarch can take a voting. Treasury too low. Invite foreign dignitary. Oh, don't have enough treasury. The monarch mark their preferred voting option and this gets 1 extra vote. Okay, start voting now. You have 30 seconds. I'll do the roleplay as the barbarian that my team is meant to be. Why do you want to throw me into the river? What the fuck? No! Well, it is for the stability of the kingdom, I guess. Pool party yippee! Ah! Ah! It skipped a thingy. Shit. It is decided the queen will be thrown in the river. Okay. 1 point in stability, 1 point authority. Let me get changed out of my nice robes at least. Oh. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? What the fuck? Ah, there we go. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful but not necessary. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority, treasury, stability. Can we name the heir? I don't remember. Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Oh no! Oh no! I support the name Bingus Chicken Meow Meow. Who is claiming? I don't know. To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this: when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? As a peacekeeper. As an epic gamer. An admirable aim. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's stability as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. As a nominal. Well. Now that you've played all events, advance the game by clicking end season. The schemes! There we go. It's your time. Each region will now vote for one of the 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages with specific stats requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne. Claimant, I imagine, is the one person that chose to be the spouse, the potential spouse, or heir or whatever. Invent animal literature and I'll do what you say. I remember when last game Liz was trapped into a ball. She was a fish. It was fun. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. Nyx! That's a random name. It's not Ares, it's just the random person named Nyx. Nyx of the Pixel Flame X family. Notorious coastal prodigy. Scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk. Speaking calmly. That's what the pup wants you to think. Nyx. It's not Ares because Nyx is art. It's not the same person. It's just Nyx. We have a Nyx. We have a Nyx in the same region as Nyx is art. On the same team. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Nari II. Something must be done. Vote! What scheme would the patricians pursue to overthrow the new queen and place their preferred claimant Nyx on the throne? Doppelganger, conspiracy, corruption. Well, it's funny to do the doppelganger because you have two Nyx in the team. Lower own defiance, lower treasury, lower authority. Which you already did. So it would make sense. Also the... right, I remember the timer is a suggestion because as long as I don't press continue, you can still vote. But for now, when it's the color of the region, only the people of this region vote. So for the patricians, it was only Liz, Pixel, and Ares. And when it's purple, it will be Lys and Bapili, and when it will be blue, it'll be Flowers and Nez. Corruption. The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Well, that sounds pretty easy. Now the chiefs, Flowers and Nez. Hild of the Flower Bud clan, eccentric northern hero, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god. Chief of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter Queen Nari II. How do we make that happen? Sorcery, intimidation, or hornblower. It's like a whistleblower, but it didn't have whistles yet. Imposter. Lower all phase. Phase is at 0, 3, and 1. Hornblower we go. So our goal would be to lower all phase, which is already pretty low. I feel like I'm gonna be a commentator more than a player because I'm already losing this. The chiefs plan to dig up Odeheld's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win the favor of the gods by diminishing the kingdom's belief in the nymph. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must lower the combined total of all regions' faith to 12 or less. Okay. Okay. Alright. Remember that you also have to play against each other. Like you don't get to play all against me, you also have to play against each other, so you have to sabotage the other team's objectives by raising the stats that they have to lower, or lower the stats that they have to raise. You're not just playing against me, otherwise it would be just... I would just be mashed potatoes and would be too easy. Can't believe this is an asymmetric multiplayer roguelike Soulsborne. Have to keep authority high, and everyone else has to pray to God more. And now the Counts of the East. Vitalia of the Lys on Fire dynasty, infamous Eastern chess master, Leans delicately on the podium, sighing. Take me to church. My fellow counts. In ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Nari II wears the crown. Subterfuge, uprising, possession. Worship like a dog. Yay! A puppy. So this one is... Right, this one is Lys and Bapili voting. Uprising, raise treasury. Your own treasury, I think, right? The one region that has a starting count with 0 money. Raise treasury. Okay. The count planned on to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the queen before sweeping in to steal the throne for themselves. Or maybe it's to raise my treasury. Oh, the treasury. To advance their scheme, the counts must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. Okay, so it's my treasury. Okay. Let's go! You can review the region's schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between the 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir if you have one. Okay, the recap. It's hiding the patricians, but it's lower the kingdom's authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. A season is when I'm done with the 3 events on the map that counts as a season. Everybody does want to be your enemy. Not necessarily. We good? We good. Adopt a law. Yeah, that's how I changed the votes. Nobles must vote for their least favorite option, and the option with the least votes will pass. Ah, that's funny. The timer is set to 15 seconds and the vote will automatically close. After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. I like the reverse voting, it's funny. Okay, now we start. Now we have real events. We have an events for the counts. Chief Nez, your greatness, will you tell these superstitious counts to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. Countess Lys. Lys against Nez, we have the dragons fighting. Holy shit. I've told you 1,000 times, Chief, that forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. But you sold us a logging contract and said contract had no exclusions for hunting. Both your wealth... No. The wealth of the north of the chiefs get lowered. And the wealth of the counts get increased. Can we see that? Oh, the counts get 300 gold each. And the chiefs lose 300. Doom Dragon Yuri. You got scammed. The chiefs got scammed by the vampires. Your Highness, the counts can be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. Some choices have uncertain outcome called challenges. This can either be random or based on the stat. I'm gonna get stat checked. Should the chiefs be allowed to harvest lumber from the haunted forest in the east? The chiefs have a contract and may go logging. Let them harvest the lumber but share the proceeds with the counts. Turn the forest into a joint northern-eastern hunting reserve. raising defiance and lowering authority. I'm not sure if what the trade 20% trade means. Fence the area off to make sure no one goes near it. Start voting now. Everyone votes. Ah. You can keep voting. As long as I don't press continue, you can keep voting. Let them harvest the lumber, but share the proceeds with the counts. I see people. The counts agree with each other, but there are some. Oh, we have a tie. We have a tie because of Harris. And Pixel didn't agree with the two other patricians. We have reserve votes. What is reserve vote? You pick that. Reserve vote. What? Reverse. Oh, reverse vote. Yeah, no, but I choose when it applies. I take the law, but I choose when I apply the law. I'll tell you when I choose one of them, so you don't get surprised. Yeah, I have to use it. Yeah. Voting tied at 3. Break the tie by selecting one of these options. Ah, and then it's my it's my job to break the tie. Let them harvest the lumber, but share the proceeds with the counts. Turn the forest into a joint northern eastern hunting reserve. Well, I'll choose B. B. Trade challenge succeeded. With the council's express permission, hundreds of northern lumberjacks rush into the haunted forest and gleefully cut it down. A legion of carts, wagons, and boats transport the lumber back to the north, and the counts receive a small commission for their trouble. What were they so afraid of, anyway? Trade. The north gets 1 point in trade. 1 point less in defiance. And the counts got some money. They got 300 more. 300 gold more each. Pretty good. Now a northern event. Chief Flowerbud. Your Highness, this is an outrage. Lady Patrician Lee is losing it. Is trying to steal my bear from under my nose. Liz is always doing some weird shit in these games. What the fuck is Liz doing? Bear with me. My heart to bear arms. You say bear? It's not her bear, says Lady Patrician Lee's losing it. I was about to buy this beast from an adventurer in the Tatterlands when Chief Flowerbuds turned up, shouting and raving about Scurry Norn. And who is Scurry Norn? The northern goddess of medicine knowledge. The bear wears her mark upon her brow, clear as day. Tell me more about this bear. She's a magnificent specimen. She'd be a great addition to my menagerie. Bear with me. I suppose this is a matter for the council. Mark my words, if this bear is not brought to the north where she belongs, there'll be trouble. If it's sacred, Chief Flowerbud should have the bear. Finders keepers, Lady Patrician Lee's losing it, can have the bear. Encourage a bidding war between the two nobles. Flowers has 700. Liz has 1,850 gold. I'll start voting now without any modification. It's a normal vote. Chat is a bit on the way of the votes. It was? Shit. I see the counts are for the bidding war. Oh, it's a bidding war! Oh, oh. Oh, oh. I don't know why Liz voted for the bidding war because she's with the green, she's with the patricians. But you know. Ares is for chaos. Ares is the... She is the goddess of discord. In a furious back and forth, the nobles battle it out for ownership of the bear. Eventually, Lady Patrician Liz losing it wins out. The Tatterlands adventurer is delighted and goes away with more money that she knows what to do with. Defiance of the coast is down to 1 and Liz is down to 350 gold. That's a lot of money you spent on a bear. Naturally, the chiefs aren't happy to have lost their sacred symbol, but there's little they can do. The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with bright white fur and intense green eyes. Ooh, pretty. And she's vast. Even on all fours, she stands taller than a wagon. She's transported to the coast, sedated by special herbs. Lady Patrician Liz losing it anticipates sellout attendance at her zoo. Not the zoo! Okay. Uneven for me! As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. Ah, right. The chiefs with their most famous warrior heroes, the counts with their knights and the order of the Drowned Rose. And the patricians offer the greatest gladiators, champions of the arena. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and the region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'll be loyal to coin above all. I already know about them all. I'll take I'll take the patricians. The gladiators arrive a few weeks later. The men are bare-chested and the women underdressed, eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry. They gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up. Woo! Let's go! They even put on a show. It's the end of the season. So here's the other part of your part of the gameplay. Oiled up. Good choice, my liege. Who is the Dwarkov? Nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through an auction where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command. Fund AX. Right. You choose the letter of the building and X with the amount of money you want to put on. In. So, you bid for a building and 2 of the most founded buildings out of the 6. So it doesn't matter which region they are from. The 2 most founded get built, and you get the stat from the building. And you get the money spent only if they are built. Sorry. You will only lose the money if the building you bid for is built. If you lose the bid war, you get your money back. Okay? So I'll let you look at the stats and what you need to do. You have your wealth, your individual wealth here. The voted hasn't started yet. That's when I click start auction. So you look at your stats, you look at what you have to do, you look at your money, and I start the auction. You have a minute. We have nothing for now. Oh, we have 200 gold, 550 gold for the cathedral. That's the most funded and the only funded building so far. We have 500 for the theater. That's 2 buildings. Okay. The chiefs don't want to spend any money. 1,100 and 100. 450 for the Thieves Guild. 1,150. For now, you don't need to outbid each other with the cathedral and the theater. Oh, the Thieves Guild got more money, but it wasn't enough to reach the top 2 buildings funded. So we got the theater and the cathedral built for this season at 1,300 and 1,150. It was actually good to outbid each other, because then the chiefs didn't manage to reach that amount to build their own building. There would be only 1 building. No, it's the 2 most funded buildings. So you get 1 authority down. Oh, and 1 more phase. But only for the counts. It's good for us. End of season. Okay, so that was the whole season. So every season we repeat that. Okay, we have 2 events just for the patricians. A lot of things happening with them. Your Majesty, I wish to speak with you about the situation in the coast. The patricians often value coin over faith, a sin in its own right. But now the coast has abandoned the need for God altogether. Allow me to send some of my best missionaries to the coast. It's for the good of the realm. I'm not confused, but then it turns out that I was very confused and did the worst possible for my team, but like twice. So the chiefs want to lower faith. I want to maybe higher faith. You have my permission to send mercenaries. Wonderful, I will make my preparations right away. The regions are less than thrilled that you did not consult the council about the Archbishop's request, but it doesn't stop the mission from going ahead as planned. Authority is now credible. Defiance is now insolent, aloof. Hey, I got my authority back from the one you paid at the end of the season. Your stable and prosperous kingdom gives weight to the missionaries' words. How else could the kingdom be doing so well if not blessed by the Nilk god himself? It turns out to be a rip-roaring success. Trust in the clergy is high, and so coastal citizens convert in droves, whole cities at a time. Faith from 1 to 6. 6. 6. That's a lot of faith. And I got money! The Archbishop is more than pleased. He even diverts some of the new coastal teethy to you as thanks, topping up the treasury. Woo! Holy fuck! That's the word. Let's go! We got money, we got faith, we got stability, we got authority. No, we just got authority, not stability. Let's go! Praise the gods! Chief Flower Bed. Your Majesty, the scholars and great thinkers of the coast have invented a new farming implement. Some kind of horse-drawn machine that automatically reaps and threshes a grain. They call it a wheat eater. And it's revolutionizing agriculture. Yeah, you got two farming points. It would be a great use to us in the north. Our farms are struggling to keep up with demand, you know. Lord Patrician nicks his art. Will not share the designs with the likes of you, Northern Leech. Our people worked hard on that machine. We deserve to reap its reward, not you! Yo. Okay. 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 Force the patricians to distribute the designs, compensate the patricians for their invention, and share it with the other regions. Leave the machine in the coast only. Halve the production of these machines, they're an affront to honest farmers everywhere. Maybe I'll use my veto. I'll use my veto and get rid of option C. We vote C. Ah, that's too bad. I got rid of option C. Oh no. Okay, start vote in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. The counts are voting against the production, against progress. Oh. Okay, we got 4 votes to compensate the patricians. Okay, you gain wealth, I lower treasury, and the chiefs probably get farming points. Alright. I don't even care about the strats here, I'm just mad Aries was mean to me. Let's go! Discord chaos in the chat. Insult each other. Throw slurs at each other. A fair price, I suppose. Some patricians' wealth has increased. Okay. Treasury is now down again. Rewarded for their ingenuity, the patricians are satisfied, as is everyone else who produce brand new wheat eaters for their farms at lightning speed. The north and the east both get 2 farming points. Everyone is at 5 farming points. Finding a spouse. Oh god. That part that I don't like. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Oh, we got a new noble joining. Oh, it's a premium. You have the game. This banner means the person has the game, so they get extra stuff when they play as a noble. Also, hi Technostan, hello. So you joined the counts to the conclave. Okay, so I'll go for... I'm not interested in love. Fucking Nepo baby. You can count on me. I'm not interested in love. Are you sure, Your Majesty? The nobles will be most upset. Surely it behooves... Behooves? It behooves you to look at some options. I suppose it would do no harm. Do no harm. Women. What the fuck? Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send you messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Well, if I could choose, I would choose puppies because apparently I have a type. End of season. Discontent on the rise. Ah. Perched atop a hill in the remote eastern wilderness sits a dark, austere castle. At the top of the tallest tower, Countess Fleece on fire, and her co-conspirators can be found deep in their cups. Yeah, Omen. That's a good typo. Yeah, Omen. Hi, Alman, hello. It's not enough. The peasants couldn't care less about the queen on her hoarded wealth. How are we supposed to incite an uprising in this climate? We should start by ensuring the queen actually has some wealth to flaunt, says Countess Bapili. A shame the queen seems determined to be destitute. Perhaps she's just really bad with money. Hey! Wait, hey! I'm not broke. I mean, a little bit. I'm struggling. The Count's aim is to raise the treasury to 2,000 or more. I was at 2,000 like 10 minutes ago. Taxation. Taxation. You can set different level of tax or bribes for each region in your kingdom, potentially punishing some while rewarding others. Balance the needs of your treasury against defiance changes. Remember, if a region's defiance is higher than both authority and stability, they can rebel. All nobles gain wealth here, but one region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with a higher trade stats are more likely to get a trade bonus. Okay, so apparently, the counts want me to be rich. That's what I heard. Right? Your goal is for me to be wealthy. Playing games to escape reality, and yet here we are. So it would only make sense for the counts to give me more money, right? Do you agree with that? Bribe me. No. No. I can't. No, I'm poor. I'm poor. So I would do this. Me specifically. Everyone gets cruel tax to make it fair. We're not fair here. The counts specifically want me to get rich. So it would be only normal for them to pay more taxes. Buy the figures you want to buy. Oh, Almond joined. Almond, you're with Flowers. You're in the north. You're chief of the north. So I'm gonna do a common tax for both regions, and for the counts, a bit more money. Okay, okay. Defiance is high. Ah, only one region event. Oh. Haunted furniture. Lady Patrician Lee's losing it. Someone stop that armoire! What now? Just as you're on your way to the council hall, an antique cabinet runs past you at blinding speed. Lady Patrician Lee's losing it follows it in close pursuit. Stop it. Oh, greetings, your august majesty. I'm having some trouble with my furniture. I bought it from Chief Nez Hoard Things just last week. Of course, today I hear this has been happening to all that scoundrel's merchandise. Countess Lease on Fire says, I warned that good-for-nothing filcher. The forest they chopped down was an ancient heartwood grove. The trees were alive and still are. Please, your serene highness, the council must step in. For fucking furniture. Arrest Chief Nez Hoard Things and throw out all northern furnitures. Chain everything to the floor from now on. Why can't I perform the ancient Eastern ritual? Because I'm missing an event? I'm okay with revolt, I just don't want the green to win. I can see the stats. The stats? You can see the stats? Oh, because of the chat? But I don't know where to put the chat. Here? I could put it here. I'll see if it hides anything. So it would lower my wealth. Your wealth. The wealth of the... Either the patrician... or either the chiefs or specifically just Nez. Would lower stability and their trade. Chat placement is a common problem in this game. Yeah, there's stuff everywhere. Okay, I'll start the vote in 3, 2, 1, go. Exclamation mark, vote, space, the letter you want to vote. Of course, they all want to arrest Ned. And the chiefs don't want... they want to chain everything to the floor. Oh! Oh. 6 nobles voted to arrest Chief Nez Hoard Things. Wait! No one takes those silly Eastern superstitions seriously. It's their fault, not mine. Up and down the kingdom, nobles are forced to take hatchets and their shiny new furnitures. Some even report hearing voices echoing from the splinters. Chief Nez Hoard Things has been imprisoned. Nez Hoard Things 2 has charmed the council. Some chiefs' wealth has decreased. Some patricians' wealth has decreased. Some counts' wealth has decreased. And stability is down. Nez is so good they made a second one. I reproduce through mitosis. Damn it. Of course, the northern furniture trade is never the same. Who can trust them? The north is now poor. Your Majesty, most excellent news. The expedition that your predecessor Monarch Nari sent to Chur. I don't remember. It was too long ago. It was a year and a half ago. That's a long expedition. Has finally returned. And they brought a boat full of riches with them. What kind? A crate full of dazzling gold coins is wheeled into the room. Strange emblems from a long-forgotten kingdom are carved on their faces. There are more than 20 of these crates, my queen. More gold than our treasury has ever seen. What's the catch? I'm not sure what you mean, your highness. It's gold! Free gold! What's there to worry about? Where did they find all this? In the vault beneath an ancient castle, so they say. A castle made entirely of brilliant white stone and larger than all the castles in our kingdom combined. I don't trust it. It's gonna be like ghost gold and it's gonna disappear. I'm gonna be poor instantly. Evil coins. They're evil coins. Hi Diana, hello. Good morning. Do you want to play with us? It's Sabine's horn. They stole from Sabine. What the fuck? No, I don't like it. I don't like it. Your Majesty, did I hear you correctly? You want me to dispose of untold piles of gold? Yeah. Nah, I don't like it. You send the flotilla to have the gold dumped unceremoniously into the ocean. I could have given the gold to the nobles instead. I streamed art in Outer Wilds for 7 hours. It's fine, it's okay. Half the kingdom thinks you're mad, and more than a bit of it goes missing in transit. One ship never comes back. I was right. Play Outer Wilds! It's not the Outer Wilds, it's Outer Wilds because D is for Outer Worlds, not Wild. Okay. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall where they arrange 3 portraits on easel. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? There's no time for sentiment. You must need a match that befits your station and suits your political needs. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Mag, firstborn daughter of the northern Totally Canim clan. From what I've heard, she knows exactly what she wants and will do whatever is necessary to get it. Always got her nose in a book, from what I've heard. Had a bit of controversy a while back when her clan hall burned down. She was to blame somehow. I can see the appeal, I suppose. This is Avina, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Technostan dynasty. Apparently they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. A very pious young lady. She did have to suppress a peasant revolt on her land recently. I wonder why. She's an intriguing candidate. And finally, from the coast, we have Eulalia. Eulalia. The wealthy heiress to noble patrician Pixel Flame estate. She spends most of her time in the solitude of her villa, so I know little about her. How do we play this? You... Exactly. Like that. You join the chiefs! With Almond, Flowers, and Nez. The chiefs of the north. So what you want to do with events is to lower the faith of all the clans. You'll see how it works. More voting power. Could be worse, but could be a lot better. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Well, I don't really have a choice. I kinda need to take Avina, Upi clan. I kinda need to take Avina for the counts. Because the counts are at 5 defiance. And my stability and authority is at 5. So it is a political marriage. Upi clan though. What do you mean Upi clan? What do you mean Upi clan? Oh, canine. No! I need political rest. I need peace. I will take Avina of the East. Counts of the East, right? Yes. Okay, 3, 3, 5. Okay. For peace. Doesn't have a type anymore. I still have a type. Ah. Wallowing in corruption. In a dingy seaside tavern. Ding! 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Lee's losing it. Blood, ashes, damnation. Sea and storm take us all. Whatever is the matter, says noble patrician Nixie's art. I offered cash to a palace official and he acted like I was trying to give him head lice. Head lice? It doesn't surprise me, the Queen's authority is quite respected. You're lucky he didn't turn you over to the watch. So there's no room for some good old-fashioned bribery? What is the world coming to? The patrician's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less. Still. As opposed to the no head lice. Honorable's vote to choose to vote is hidden from the monarch's view. Why would I want that? The monarch can mark the preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain 1 authority. Ah. Plus 1 stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for 1 option. No, I'm good. Ah. But something's happening to the east. What is going on? Heretical discovery. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. A group of individuals in the East are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals. They are disciples of the 10th. They believe that one day a prophesied 10th god will save us from the apocalypse that the nymph is setting in motion as we speak. Dangerous nonsense. Regrettably, I require the council's permission to launch a proper investigation, otherwise my inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had the chance to spread. Click on the second option, it would be funny. Can I offer to raise defiance? Apparently I can't click the third option. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't have the third option. So I'll hold a vote on the matter. Send inquisitors to the east to investigate the cult. Denied Inquisition's access to the East. Repeal the law that prevents the High Inquisitor from investigating at will. Okay. I'll use my monarch's vote to vote C. Wait, actually, no. I'll veto B. I'll veto the option B. And the vote will start in 3, 2, 1. Start voting. So option A will raise faith and lower stability. And option C will raise faith, raise defiance, raise authority, but lower stability. And I think everyone voted. I didn't see Luca Marmol join the counts. When did you do that? The chat is too active, oh my god. 6-5. That was very close. Send Inquisitors into the east to investigate the cult. The High Inquisitor and her followers are as swift as they are ruthless. Within a month, the fated corpses of the heretics hang from the battlements of Porinth, the town where the cult has begun. Faith is up to 6 for the counts, and stability is down to 4. So the general faith amount is 12. Quite funny that we all voted with our same parties, with our organizing. Well, that means you're all voting for the choices that make sense. You all agree with each other. Okay, the royal wedding. Wait, no, first the region events. Lady Patrician is losing it again. Your Serene Highness, I fear our menagerie is failing to thrive. We thought the bear would be the star of the show, but she just sits in her enclosure looking sad. No one wants to see her. Oh no! Oh. Poor bear. Of course she's sad, says Chief Flowerplant. She's meant to roam the frozen tundra, not getting overheated and being fed sweet. Actually wondered if she'd like some company. Perhaps the Tatterlands would yield another bear of her type. I swear to God. Oh, the greed. Oh, the greed. Hand the bear over to the chiefs instead. Find the bear companion. Bring the bear to live in the royal palace. The patrician should put on a grand feast for the bear. Remember the 1.5k? Yeah, that was a good investment. No, for the bear. A feast for the bear, not of the bear. I'll do a spicy. I'll do a reverse voting. So reverse voting means that you have to vote for the option you want the least to happen. Okay? And the option that would be voted the least will be the one that happens. Okay? You have to vote for the one you don't want. You absolutely don't want, okay? Don't vote for the thing you want to happen. Okay? We good? Okay, 3, 2, 1, vote. I bet we could take better care of the bear. The option that is not voted or voted the least is the one that will happen. So for now, option A is the one that will happen. Not anymore. Now it's a tie. Okay, so no one wants to no one wants the bear to have a companion. Oh, okay, 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 okay. So everyone suddenly voted for A, which means the bear will just get food instead of a companion or free will. You're all monsters. You just give her food. Lady Patrician Lee's losing it gathers her best cuts of meat and put on a vast bear banquet. She tucks in with gruesome gusto. Farming challenge succeeded! Yay! You won the farm check. With a now cheerful bear, the popularity of Liz losing its menagerie grows and grows. People flock to visit with plenty of coin in their pockets. And the patrician got money! And the tradies went from 5 to 6. Which makes sense, because they're the money guys. A beneficial agreement. It was okay. I was afraid it would have some bad consequences, but it was fine. Your wedding to Avina is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Avina at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I changed my mind. I can do this. I do. Then I pronounce you queen and wife. Oh, defiance goes lower. Let's go. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Avina, refuses to dance at all, preferring instead to brood in the corner. Okay. Yuri wins. Yeah. Toxic Yuri. You got toxic Yuri. Toxic political Yuri. My daughter is the queen, but never forget Pori. By the time you find yourself alone with Avina, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Did you see the 8 crows perched in the church tower as we walked into the cathedral? A dire omen. Yeah, omen! I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Your words don't seem to sink in. Instead, Avina bursts into tears. Ah, okay. Okay. The peasants have the right idea. They get married for love, not for politics. Oh, to live the simple life of a commoner. There, we're both in this together. What the fuck? She's high on E. I just told her it was fine. The crows were fine. She started crying. She's not doing good. End of season. The legend of Old Held's Horn. Northern sagas tell of Old Held's Horn, once gifted to mortals by the honey-blooded prince himself, then lost to the snows of time, never to be found again. Until now. Chief Flowerbud. I have it! Old Held has spoken. Last night during the storm, I beseeched the drunken vessel himself. And lo did lightning strike the earth far to the north. That is where we will find the horn. No gods, no king. Well, They have gods. The chiefs have gods. They're the most about gods. You're on the wrong team. You mean into the frozen wastes? Says Chief Nez Horde Things 2. Aye. Have everyone muster their best warriors. We're headed into the domain of the ice giants. For the next stage of the chief's scheme, they must raise their military to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Well, if I only had my faith raised to 1 more. Alright. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to your throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to crown their region's preferred claimant. Bastard offshoot. Bastard offshoot. Distant cousin. Nix. Distant cousin. Okay, so the chiefs got to stage 2. They're the only ones so far. Okay. Ah. A prediction. Chief Totally Canim. Your Majesty, excellent news from beyond the sky. As your greatness knows, I'm an amateur astronomer. Homestuck. I have seen that a solar eclipse is on its way, visible from the north. We must encourage the kingdom to gather beneath the dark sun and experience this once-in-a-lifetime event. Yay! 7th take us no! An eclipse is a warning from the Nymph God, a sign that the kingdom has fallen to shadow, says Count Luca Marmol. All the nobles start talking at once. Some are excited, some are horrified, but all are very loud. Damn hot. Ripped out. Focus on holy protection against the eclipse. To raise faith and lower defiance. Encourage visitors to the north to witness the event. Raise defiance and trade. These sun-obsessed fools should focus on their land, not the sky. Raise defiance and raise farming. So now faith doesn't matter anymore, okay? Now the chiefs want to raise their military, so it's not about faith anymore. I'm gonna vote for B. That's my vote. And the vote starts in 3, 2, 1, go. It's okay, we can have a little eclipse as a treat. I see. We have a tie, except it's not a tie because I voted for B. Now we have a tie between A and B. We don't have a tie anymore. Is that all the votes? That's all the votes! So B it is, because I voted for it. Yay, I like having an influence in my own game. I'm an influencer. The Chiefs win! Everyone gets to see their eclipse. By the blood of the dead, you shouldn't be encouraging this nonsense. Defiance from 2 to 3. It's okay. As words get out about the impending solar event, visitors from across the kingdom drift over to the north. +1 trade. Well, that was a little event. Unless there's a second part. Maybe that's why it's so short. Premium Nobles. This is a player who has bought King of the Castle. They can set their customizations, get access to special outfit, and appear more often in storylines. Oh, they get more chances to be in events. Interesting. I didn't know about that one. And I knew about the other The other things they had. Pay to win. Pay to appear. And then also they have the shiny banner. Count Technostan. Wait, is that the first time we see you? Like you didn't join at the start, but that's the first time we see you in an event. Well, we saw Liz. We've seen Liz already like 6-7 times. Behold your grace. Count Technostan pulled aside the tarpaulin to reveal a granite statue of Count Luca Marmol. The fuck? The statue is impeccably detailed, its expression a frozen grimace. A sad sight, is it not? The sculptor is most talented. No, your majesty, this is no statue. It seems the Stone Maiden is abroad in the east. Oh, wait. I didn't get it. Luca Marble. Luca Marble! My brother intends. You are the statue. The Stone Maiden. Well, I know she's abroad. She's called the Stone Maiden. This is no laughing matter. Okay, sorry. She's a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze. No! Divert your gaze. Please. Divert your gaze. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the kingdom. She must have ambushed Count Luca Marble on his latest walk in the cemetery. Please, your majesty, we must do something. Count Luca Marble has died! This is the first time we have nobles dying, I think. We did like 3 games, or 3 or 4 games. This is the first time I see counts dying. Luca Marble 2 has joined the council. Can we keep the statue? It would be funny. Okay, so I'm not rich enough to hire a wizard. Send an army to smash this thing to rubble. Tell everyone in the east to hide. Consult the fairy tale for a solution. The fairy tales for a solution. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. This one has a random effect. I'm not sure what it's gonna do. Murder. Bonking. Avenge me. Okay. The fairy tales. No. Okay, it's a tie. We have one more vote. Oh! And we go for the fairy tales. Let's see if the book tells us how to kill it. Or to revive Luca Marmol. So now we have 2 Luca Marmol in the game. V. You sent for an expert folklorist from Quail University. According to legend, the Stone Maiden always stays far inland and away from the shore. Perhaps there's something there. Challenge succeeded. That's the solution. A Sabine solution. She must react badly to seawater. You send a squad of knights, each armed with a blindfold and a bucket of seawater. To your great surprise, it works. As soon as she is drenched, the Stone Maiden shrieks and flees back to the underground lair, where she falls into an immortal slumber. Yay! Stability up! Let's go! We go. I also react bad if someone drops a bunch of seawater on me. Abina. Greetings, Nari. I've had an idea. As you know, the people of the East are quite pious. As a member of the royal household, and an avid adherent of the church myself, I thought I might go back to my homeland for a time and take the opportunity to preach in your favor. Why do this for me? It's my duty as your wife, isn't it? And besides, it will be good for us both for you to be more popular. Go forth and teach them to love me! Yay! Well, was this 2 turns earlier? How delightful. I'll make the preparations immediately. Okay, bye, wife. Word spreads fast that the queen consort is planning a tour of the East. Thousands flock to the towns and villages where she plans to stop. Unfortunately, they're most flocking to throw vegetables. The popularity of the church in the East clearly didn't amount to as much as Avina had hoped. My bitch wife is incompetent. What the fuck is she doing? Why is she getting vegetables? Since when are you neon green? Wait, what? If he immediately resorts to misogyny. I hate my wife. It's not long before she calls off the tour to return home, her tail tucked between her legs. See, I still have a puppy. Alright, end of season. It's time to build a new thingy. So for those who weren't there at the first auction, you have to choose for a building, you have to vote for a building, and then bid the amount of money you want from your personal wealth. And the 2 buildings that are the most funded get built. The two buildings that are the most funded get built, not just one. Okay, 2 buildings. So you just have to !fund with the letter of the building you want to fund, and after that, the amount of gold you want to put in. Okay? You can't see your money. Shit. There are too many players. Goodbye! What? Okay. Okay, we're good now? That means you're too poor. Bapili, you have 50 gold. 5 counts, but only 3 patricians. Wait. Yeah, wait, what the fuck? Why? Did Icy get to choose where she was? Also, hi Icy, I didn't see you joining. Do you choose where you... When you're a premium account, do you choose where you go? Because that's fucked up that there are 5 counts but 3 patricians. That's weird. You don't choose. But why did... as counts, you want me to get wealthy, so then you can have a peasant revolution. A peasant revolution of everyone being mad at me for being rich. Okay, so... And the chiefs want to have better military. So they want the fortress, of course. And the patricians want to lower my authority. So the theater, probably. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I assume I got count because it was the last 2 times as well. Oh, maybe you get back your role from last time we played. Because it's still the same game, it's the same dynasty. Okay. We got A ahead for the fortress. For the chiefs, we got the theater for the patricians at 2,350. And the cathedral is far behind. Like 1,000 far behind. Oh, not anymore. It's tied. But the cathedral is ahead because it was the latest funded. So it's the cathedral and the fortress. Okay, back to the theater. 3 seconds remaining. And it's the fortress and the theater that get built. With Luca Marmol 2 pledging $1,100 gold to the fortress for some reason. I think you have a traitor in your ranks. Gold dollars. Yeah, gold dollars. And Pixel Flame X. Pixel. Giving a lot of money to fund the theater. So the chiefs get 1 military, and the patrician make me lose 1 point in authority. The traitor. Look, I'm building you a statue that's Famino trauma. Oh! Solar Discovery. Ah, part 2? Yay, part 2. Liz, again. Also. Hello, good morning, I'm back. Your August Majesty, while scouting the north for a prime eclipse viewing spot, my servants discovered the portal. What? What? It's a shimmering shadow hanging in the air. About the size of a door. We threw a rock in and it returned as a slab of polished obsidian. What? Naturally, I sent one of my servants through next. They saw a red wasteland beneath a sky whose color defied description. I recall a tale from my childhood of such a land, where fairy beings gave vast riches to those brave enough to visit. Riches, you say? Tribute? Says Chief Totally Canim. This portal is on my land, so I have the right to any riches it may contain. But I discovered it! Well, my servant did. Great treasure lies behind, I'm sure of it. Literally the Nether. It might actually be the Nether. Chief Totally Canim owns the land, so they own the portal. Liz losing it discovered it, so she can explore it. Whoever has the most money should hire an adventurer to explore. Start voting for whichever you want. In 3, 2, 1. I would agree that the riches would go to the chiefs. Okay. The counts don't really have an opinion on that. Ah, never mind, they do. Of course, the patricians all vote for Liz to get the money. Oh, a tie? Not a tie anymore. It's funny because there are more voters now, so I technically could stop the count. Not the purple faction, the count. I could stop the count and end the vote when I want. I will support my other half, that is Liz. Okay, so Liz gets the money instead of the chiefs. You should all kill each other. That would be so funny. The patricians are delighted and start making preparations immediately. The kingdom awaits to hear what riches or horrors are within. Defiance back to 1 and Defiance up to 5 for the chiefs. Meanwhile, complaints from the chiefs grow as the eclipse draws nearer. The chiefs are never happy with anything. You can tell us to kill ourselves. I didn't tell you to kill yourself. I told you to kill each other. It's funnier. Your marriage to Avina has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. A little bit. It's high time you thought about hair and hair. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need to go funk. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own will do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. My wife and I will have a child together. Your child, let's go fuck someone. Ah, the traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to make a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Uh-huh. Yay, fucking... Ah, good evening, your majesty. Tell me, have you ever heard of Old Hell's Horn? Another legend, right? The Horn of Oldheld is indeed another legend, a horn gifted to mortals before the nymph's triumph during the Cursed Age. Pagan superstition, surely. Partly, the horn is likely the creation of one of the deposed gods. The chiefs have merely built up the myth as a way of understanding things beyond their understanding. Oh, she called you stupid. The fuck? But it is real. Not like it's said to have the power to destroy any fortification with a single tooth. The chiefs are searching for it in the frozen wastes, having received a sign hinting at its location. You mean where the ice giants live? Precisely. We'll need to stop them before they retrieve it, if at all possible. They've been gathering troops for the expedition to the wastes. We must act quickly, or they could set off as soon as this winter. You hastily assemble the council to deal with the chief's military build-up. The chiefs predictably deny everything. Chief Flowerbud, would you deny us our right to protect ourselves from the ice giants? Forbid the northern armies from entering the frozen waste. Ban all public mentions of Old Hell's Horn. Delay scheme for 1 season. Allow the chiefs to continue building up their forces. I think C sounds like such a smart vote. I have a veto. But I really don't want the Chief's Defiance to go up. So unfortunately, I'll ban A. Just in case. But I want the Chiefs to remember my gesture for future events. Start voting. The Chiefs will remember. We're playing Life is Strange now. Okay, so obviously the others are voting for B except Liz. 7-5. Did everyone vote? How many are we now? We are 12. Okay. I can't believe nobody trusts us after our stuff was stolen. After you made you made alive furniture. Your ban helps slow the tide of warriors joining the expedition in the north, as word of the mythical horn is stifled. It will be some time before the chiefs can set out on their journey north, but the delay is not permanent. The chief's start goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Considering their military was at 5 or more, so they would have their goal met at the end of the season. End of season, by the way. Okay. So, why are the counts still the most... the richest? They're the richest, and they also have the two people who have the game and have a premium count. Tax us harder. You say that with 250 gold. I disappear in the nothingness. Goodbye. Icy has so much money. I think she has as much as the other counts accumulated. Cruel tax all. No. No cruel tax all. Especially not the chiefs, because the chiefs are poor. I love communism. You gotta bribe. What I would do, as a funny, is this. Woke tax. So I still get more money. I lower the defiance, but I would raise the defiance of the counts. So it would switch to... It's not a good idea, actually. I'll keep it normal. Normal tax for everyone. This is a bit risky with both defiance at 4 and 5. It's too risky. Too risky. Unless I raised my authority or my stability, but I can't risk it for now. Okay. Finally. Finally they stop talking about me. We get events for the regions. Winter chill. Good choice, my liege. Thank you. Countess Icy Platinum. Brr, the eastern winter has been especially cruel this year, your grace. I can still feel it in my bones. Oh, get my sister, bro. Welcome to the new age. To the new... Ha! You counts don't know the meaning of the word cold, says Chief Diarana, who lives in Chile. You don't know what cold is. Has never seen snow. No, that's Brazil. I'm buffed. Let's go. Your Highness, this is no joke. Settle down and warm up. I've found the secret is layers. The secret is layers. It's not just about me. In the east, the river's frozen, and people don't work for fear of frostbite. Oh my god. Climate change. Already? She lives in Chile. Hey, I'm not wearing much. You are not wearing much. How can you... Look at what you're wearing. How can you complain about the cold? You're asking for it. My butler touched an iron fence post and lost its entire finger. What the fuck? Send food to build eastern stockpile. Loss of treasure. Oh, that's so much treasury. Oh, the treasury. Oh. It's not supposed to be this cold. It's not supposed to be this cold. The chief did something with the fucking ice giants. Send northern troops to clear snow and ice. Order the chiefs to send any surplus food. Leave the counts to deal with it. Well, that's a vote that's kinda... I'll just veto this one, so I'm out of the equation, and you all fight against each other. Okay? Start voting. I want to keep my money. $50%, 80% military is pretty good. You all have strong military. 10. Pixel is alone. Why did you vote B? Yay! Aries joined Pixel in the vote for C. Okay. 10 votes for B. Northern mercenaries soon arrive in the east and get to work. Succeeded. Defiance is now mutinous. They cleared vast swaths of snow and ice with shovels and pickaxes. Though the air is still chilly, the eastern peasants quickly grow more confident about leaving their homes. Yay, Defiance down! Defiance is up for the chiefs now. Soon merchants can come and go more easily, markets set up again, and citizens waddle from stall to stall wrapped in huge furs. The east is well on the way to recovery. So the chief's defiance is now at 6. Should have bribed us. A petitioner from afar. Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. I assume you have a good reason for letting her in? You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Oraid. I have a proposition for you. Where are you from? Distant shores, Your Majesty. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. Who are you? Wait a minute. I am but a humble ship's captain, once of great renown, but I was a different time. Not a pirate then? No, Your Majesty. Never would I countenance the thought. 3 ships are docked in a harbor to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. They are all yours in return for a small favor. And what is this favor? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. What did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me, I hope. It's funny. I want a funny to happen. I want things to happen. So I'll trust them. I'll trust them. Provide safe harbor to Oraid in exchange for muskets. Reject Oraid's offer and send her away. Confiscates the weapons and take our prisoner. I'll do a reverse voting. So you have to vote for the things you want to happen the least. You vote for the thing you don't want, okay? Reverse voting. Start vote now. But I want things to happen. I like how Flowers, Almond, and Aries voted for B because okay, B, A, C. A, B, C. Nothing ever happens. And I wonder. That's it for the votes? I can count. I can stop the count. I stopped the count. Okay. Confiscate the weapons and take all the prisoner. Military is no powerful. Military. Oh, you all gain military. Interesting. You send word to the coast where the foreign ships are impounded and the weapons seized. Alright goes quietly as you show her to a cell, though the contempt on her face is clear as day. The confiscated muskets are distributed to your soldiers. Without training, however, there are more than a few exploded wagons and missing limbs. Yay. Queen sabotages our own stability, Mark 8. Yay, things happen! A pillar to the community. A pillar of autumn. Countess Icy Platinum. Your Majesty, I regret to have to bring this matter to you, but there's no other way. We've been tracking an Eastern criminal who's wanted in conjunction with a number of high-profile incidents back home. We thought she'd slipped the net until recently, when we discovered that she fled into the coast a number of years ago. But the patricians are refusing to let us investigate further. Who is this criminal? We don't know her real name, but the peasants call her One-Eyed Sally. She's lied, cheated, and murdered her way halfway across the east. Wait a minute, says Pixel. Are you talking about Gold Touch Sally? She's a pillar of the community back in Mykonos. Wait, why are you Greek suddenly? Why out of nowhere we have a real island? Okay. Okay, so Greece we are. So Greece we are. She arrived a few years ago from the east and used her wealth to invest in local business and set up an orphanage. Everyone loves her. Surely you jest. Gold Touch Sally, this woman is a bloodthirsty criminal and must be punished. Can't trust someone with one eye. I see. Send Gold Touch Sally back to the east. Allow Sally to stay in the coast under the protection of the patricians. Summon her to the capital to answer to the Queen's justice. Well, I'll vote for A, but that's all I can do, really. Okay, start vote. Yeah, because B is lowering my authority, and I don't want to give any chance to C. 6 to 6. We have one vote left, I think. Yes! Let's go! A. Ruby! But Goldtouch Sally sits my cat every Wednesday. Who's going to look after Pussykins now? No! Not the kitty! No! Not Bebe. Not Pussykins. Oh. I was fine before, but now I'm sad. Not the baby. Oh. I'm sorry, noble patrician, but she needs to face justice. The families of her victims deserve that much. The council's decision paints you as a fair and just queen, but without Sally's money and influence, several businesses in Mykonos go bust. Oh. Shouldn't have had a criminal watching your cat. No. Oh. No. The baby. End of season. Ah, retrieving the horn. Meanwhile, the chiefs. Meanwhile, singed. In the north, unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, a great battle has just taken place. Naturally, the chiefs are celebrating their recent victory against the ice giants in the frozen wastes by smashing steins together and singing battle songs all for the night. Do you see that giant's face when I cut him down? Poor blighter never felt a heated axe before. So much loot! Never mind the horn, look at all this gold! I see. Money. The party lasts long into the night. A few chiefs take turns drinking mead out of Old Hell's horn. I agree to ally against the queen. No! No! You wouldn't hurt the cat. I wouldn't hurt the cat. I am... It's politics. As dawn breaks, they stumble into the main hall where Chief Hild has beckoned them. There are still only 3 patricians. Who joined? Time Winder. Hello. Good morning. Why? Yeah, I don't get why no one joins the patricians. I'm confused. Quiet down, you louts. It's time to get serious. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, even destroy mountains. We must vote on how it will be used. Ah, that's a vote only for the chiefs. Only the chiefs get to vote. Threaten to destroy the kingdom's food supplies. The vote is already starting, by the way. I don't get to start the vote myself. Goal: lower others' farming. Sneak into the capital and collapse the palace into the monarch's head. Goal: lower authority. So lower farmings or lower authority. I'll keep the vote going. I decide when the vote ends. So you can just kill AV. That would be their goal, but apparently not. Their goal will be to lower others' farming. There we go. Ruby. With this horn, we'll collapse mountains and castles and swallow up farmlands. No one can stop us. Oh, we have someone else joining! And it's finally a new patrician. After we got 5 chiefs and 5 counts, we finally have a 4th patrician. Welcome to the people who like money. Before we can make demands, we need their attention. We'll see that their food supplies are precarious enough to make them desperate. And then we'll make our move. Aye, we'll give them a demonstration of its power. Then an ultimatum. Crown healed or starve. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower all other regions' farming to a combined total of 8 or less. The endgame. At least one region has entered its final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they'll win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass a scheme stage, the winner will be decided at random. If stability, authority, or treasury hits 0, and the final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win, and the final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. The monarch can only win in ambition events, which will appear after you require an heir. Which will happen any moment now. Back in the east, a secret cadre of counts has met at Countess Lys on Fire keeps once more. Or you have a keep. The dragon's keep. A blood-red wine is passed around merrily as they discuss their recent success. The peasants are getting rowdy and it's all thanks to us. Now that they know how much wealth the queen's hiding, they're itching to get rid of her. Careful, we don't get them too riled up, mind you, or they'll start asking questions about our wealth as well. Yeah, your wealth, which you have way more than me. Yes, now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that Queen Nari II is not only greedy, she's utterly incompetent too. I didn't do anything. I'm just kidding. I'm just here. For the next stage of their scheme, the Count must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. That's fucked up. Let's see. +1 stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for one option. Stop the count. The monarch can mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain 1 authority. Okay, I'll get rid of reverse voting. And we're good. Alright. I forgot how long this game is. Oh, we have someone else who joined. Brazen Bard! Hello! Welcome to the game. Now it's perfectly balanced. We have 5 patricians, 5 counts, and 5 chiefs. Very good. So, recap of your goals. The patricians want to lower my authority to 4 or less. The counts wants to lower my stability to 4 or less, which is already done. And the chiefs want to lower the farming of both other regions to 8. To combine 8 or less. And right now it's at 10. Okay? Okay. Let's go. Ah, a missing noble. In the capital, the solar eclipse does little except make the day a little grey. But the north is a different story. Chief totally Kanim. Your greatness, the moment the sun went dark, Lady Patrician Lys losing it entered the shadow portal and vanished. Lys is always the one doing some bullshit. She's always doing some weird shit out of nowhere. Okay, bye Lys. Go farm some netherite or something. She's getting netherite, exactly. Patricians, do you see how quickly the counts change their stances when they met the condition? Yeah, I can get allies in this game. They just want, everyone wants me to fail. And they're all friends with each other at the end. Because they just want me to die. I'm not sure what she expected would happen, but I warned the console of her ineptitude. Send a reliable adventurer to rescue her. Send in the coastal troops. Wait and see if she comes back on her own. I'm voting C. No, Liz, don't use your... I'm gonna ban you. If you use your other account to join the game, I'm banning your other account. Don't do that. Don't try to win us now when you've been saying El Patrician the whole game. Vote C. Okay. Okay, vote now. It would be very funny if she manages to come back on her own. But if we get Liz losing it too, it would be also very funny. Liz, so good. They made the second one. That's it? Okay. Five nobles voted for the stat page. Sorry. Wait and see if she comes back on her own. The portal shimmers dormant in the air for 3 days before Liz losing it emerges dazed, but in perfect physical health. Aye. Beings of air, not voices. Ideas. Wanted forever. Look! 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 She passes a hand over the floor and jewels erupt from the flagstones, cracking them open like a glittering earthquake. Soon the ground is awash with priceless crystals. Liz lost it. She swoons to the ground as more jewels emerge. After sleeping for 4 days straight, she awakes once more, having lost her new ability and much of her memory. Still, the crystals remain. Though Lady Patrician Liz losing it becomes known as an eccentric sort, walking only with arms extended, palms facing the ground. She's T-posing. She's constantly T-posing. Liz posing it. It sounds like... It feels like a T-pose. Right? Arm extended, palms facing the ground. As some patricians' wealth has increased, trade is now wealthy, and defiance is now to 0. 0 for the patricians. That's good. I'll just have some issues with the chiefs. So nothing changes. Your Majesty, these good folk out are bounty hunters representing the Republic of Kurth, they say. Queen Nari 2, we greet you humbly. How may I help you? We are searching for someone, a fugitive, you might say. Last we heard, she went by the name Oraid. Ah! I see. What kind of fugitive is she? The ships under her command are property of the Republic of Kurth, as is their cargo. I see, here they are. She's in my dungeons! That's excellent news! We ask permission to purchase her from you, so she may stand trial and face justice back in Kurth. Oh, and the weapons she stole, they still belong to the Republic, you understand? We kindly ask that you return them. Well, sure. Just in case. Just in case you want to explode me and not let me have anything. I'll veto C. Defiance will be up, but you know. You know, things happen. Start vote. Let's make bank. Oh, we have someone who joined. Wait. Oh no, you already joined. I was confused. Okay. Why do you want me to not have money? Evil. Ruby! You agree to exchange the prisoner and the arms for a large sum. A pretty good deal considering not long ago you had neither prisoner nor musket. All the military is down, money is up, but defiance is at 7 for the chiefs. Some nobles, however, are displeased that you've taken away their new toys so quickly. Oh, absolutely fucking furious. Fuming. The deceased. What? The elderly chief Marjata, a cousin many times removed of Chief Timewinder 17, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, will you believe? And why are you telling me this? She was very wealthy, Your Majesty. But she could have spent more times on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate. Chief Marjata was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course, the estate should be mine. Well, Patrician Crystals, Crystal 333. My late grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. By the old god, that's a pitiful claim. Give the estate to Chief Timewinder, give the estate to Lord Patrician Crystal, redistribute the estate among the northern peasants. That would be funny. Claim the estate for the treasury. Oh, the treasury. Start vote. Who gets the money? That's a lot of money for everyone. 1,500 distributed. No, that's not distributed. That's like 1,500 for each, I think. Oh, everyone wants the patricians to have the money. Even the counts. So the counts are allied with the... No, even parts of the chiefs are... Okay, the chiefs also want the... The dragons are confused. The dragons of the north are a bit confused. But it's okay. They probably wouldn't have won the vote anyway. No, it's a bit too... We dragons vote together. Okay. So the money goes to the patricians. So the patricians and the counts are allied, I see. Which is weird because the north is enraged. But I'm the only one who kind of likes them and helps them a little bit. The patricians and the counts hate them and play together against the chiefs. And I'm the only one helping them, and they're still at 8 defiance. I don't get it. I don't get how the stats work. Lord Patrician's Crystal and the other Patricians are delighted. They even send you the treasure and the treasurer gift basket as a token of their appreciation. Oh no, it's only Crystal who gets their wealth increased. 4,000. Okay, I'm at 5,000. It's better. Defiance is no loyal. Defiance is at 0. I didn't do anything. So many benefits, yet they want more. What the fuck? Oh my god, a gift basket. I want one of those. I love gift baskets. They always have so much cool stuff in them. Like jams and little meat jars thingies. Nom nom. End of season. I see. So the Chiefs are at their last stage. They still need to lower the farming to 8. Right now it's at 10. Kingdom stability to 4 or less. Right now they're on track. And lower the kingdom's authority to 4 or less. The patricians are a bit behind. They're a bit behind. Rebellion report. 1 or more regions are able to rebel, as their defiance stat is higher than both authority and stability. If the rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they'll win the game. If the loyalists get more victory points than the rebels, they'll put down the rebellion and continue the game. If multiple regions rebel and win, a vote between the 2 rebelling regions with the highest stats will determine the successor. Important, rebelling regions have their schemes paused. Regions with a high military stat are more likely to overthrow the monarch with a rebellion. You are at 664. Rebels. Loyalists. Chiefs of the North on the verge of rebellion. Counts of the East cannot start a rebellion. Patricians of the Coast cannot start a rebellion. Defiance is too low, needs to be 7 or higher. Alright. Ah, right. It's the thing where I'm in front of the thingy. Wait, is there anything here usually? I don't think there's anything in this spot. I can stay here probably. Verge of rebellion. 3 needed to start a rebellion. Vote to rebel. So the chiefs could vote to rebel or to keep going on their path to schemes. So they need to lower the farming. Okay? Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council, holding a small child in your arms. Hell yeah, the magic of lesbianism. We made a child somehow. The magic of friendship. Big friendship. Magic Yuri. Spoon egg. Yuri wins again. Behold, I have an heir, only $9.95 at local IKEA. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down too. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My daughter! The child of Yuri will be more Yuri. Spread the Yuri, my child. Spread the good word. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. Break out into polite applause. That's certainly a sentence. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Yay! I got to 5. I'm not gonna explode to the counts anymore. For now. Your esteemed highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter. What is the name? I can only choose Nari 3. Oh! Gold clap. Gold clap. Marvelous, your august majesty. Well, I was born in June, but I'm sure little Nari 3 will grow up to be a chip of the old block. Let the Nari legacy continue. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Oh my god! There's a thing... Wait, there are only 2 events? Or am I blind? Only 2... Oh no, it's because the one I just did was one of the events of this season. Noble kidnapped. Chief Diarana. Ooh. Your Highness, the loyal and noble Chief Timewinder has been taken hostage. What would kidnappers want with her? It's some criminal organization. These horrid miscreants demand gold and safe passage to Ashmead in exchange for Timewinder's return. Pay the ransom for Chief Timewinder's release. Send the North troops after the kidnappers. 90% military. Okay. Ignore the letter. Defiance down. Authority down. Well, the patricians do want the authority down. But the chiefs don't want their defiance down, probably. Unless... I'll try a thing. Vote! Aiding us will harm her, so you should totally help us instead of the North who wishes to squash you just as Avi does. I don't want to squash anyone! I just want to grill. The counts don't care. The counts don't care about the vote. They're boycotting the vote. Ah, never mind, they care now. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Voting has closed. No, you can change your vote. There's a special. I have a special law I can choose sometimes where I can activate a swing vote. But normally you can't change your vote once you voted once. You arrange for the transfer with the Outlaws, who are more than pleased with the deal. They are true to their word and release Timewinder post-haste. She's shaken, but no worse for wear. Stability up! Defiance down! To 2 points. Hell yeah. Authority is now down. Damn it. And treasury lower. A very good move. Let's go. Everyone is happy with me. I'm happy because everyone loves me. Rebellion halted. Yay! A terrible curse. Well, Patrician Brazen Bard rushes into the council chamber, breathless and in disarray. What happened to Leaves? Again. By the blood of the dead, you look like you haven't slept for weeks, says Count Technostan. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks. Let me tell you about estrogen. You can still type rebel. I think you can still type rebel, yeah. Perhaps you're ill or old. You have to get him finasteride. It was one of my workers. I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch. What? Have the so-called witch tested. Send scholars to the coastal lands to find an explanation. Have the accursed brazen bard sent to the east to relax. Go take a vacation. Vote now. Well, sorry, I forgot to say. 45. I should expect as much. Oh. Well, that entirely depends. You have people getting bald at, like in their mid-20s. People who have incredible mane and still at 70. Have the accursed brazen bard sent to the east to relax. Okay. Indeed. Yes, that would be wonderful. A change of pace. Some fresh air. Perfect. Most pleasing. Be sure to bring plenty of coin. The trip is a resounding success, with Brazen Bard and his entourage praising Technostan's hospitality. The East soon becomes a popular destination for those looking to improve their health. Royal Patrician Brazen Bard wealth has decreased. Trade for the counts has risen. And oh, it was just a it was a trade. You got paid. You got paid by Brazen Bard to get healed. End of the season already? Let's go. Ah, it's time to pay. It's time to bid. Everyone was here last auction. You found your building you want the stat for. The 2 most funded buildings get built, and your money don't get spent if your building isn't built. So you can build, if you don't bid enough, you get your money back. Okay? So we have 1 point in military for the chiefs, 1 point in authority for me for the chiefs. We have 1 faith for the cathedral for the counts. -1 stability for me for the prison. -1 farming for the deer park. So that would lower. I'm not sure which farming would be lowered. Like, would it lower all the farming points or just yours? Probably not yours, but get up and stretch. I should. I'm gonna start the auction and then I'll get up and stretch during the auction. Okay. The instructions are on the top. Start auction. Let's go. It seems the patrician may be a bit wealthy, since they apparently can just... Oh wait, no. No, right, it's the money that is spent on the patrician buildings, but it's not just the patrician bidding money. They would lower the farming and lower authority with the deer park and the theater at 5,350 and 4,400. That's a lot of money. And time's up. Too late. The deer park gets funded and the theater, thanks mostly to Pixel Flame and Lee's, with all the money they have. So the farming gets lowered. for the patricians. And authority goes down to 1, 2, 4 by 1. And the patricians finally get their first goal. A new baby. Oh my god, new baby. Countess Icy Platinum. Greetings, Your Majesty. Some fine news from my peasants in the east. A baby has been born on your birthday, bearing a birthmark in the shape of a number 9. What? A fantastic omen. Perhaps we should mark the occasion. What? Huh? The queen will send her blessings. The queen has no time for peasant brats. Ah. Give the parents a bounty of jewels and fine wine. Send the Inquisition to make sure the birthmark is real. Okay, I'm not choosing this. This is a bit too risky. So either A, C, or D. A, C, D, C, you choose. Vote in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Victory at all costs. Both B and D lower stability, but with B I didn't win anything. But with Defiance up and face down, it would make funny things happen. But the counts really hate me. So what can I do? Stop the count! 6 nobles voted for A! So nothing happens! Nothing ever happens! The queen will send her blessings. Thank you, Your Highness. That's too kind. My pleasure. There is another matter. They asked permission to name the baby after you. What do you think, Your Grace? As long as the baby's not ugly. The more Naris, the better. Yay! How delightful. I'll have my housekeeper give them the good news. A child of the East named for you. Who knows what sort of person this baby will become? You can only hope you're around to see it. Yes. Your ambition. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a peacekeeper. You've succeeded on that front. The kingdom is peaceful, and you're renowned for your mercy and wisdom. Well done, Your Majesty. Defiance is lowered! Yay! I'm keeping peace. Defiance can go lower. Thank you, the patricians. But to shut down your nobles scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. My advice, on the other hand, would be to infiltrate each region with local spies, defeat their schemes with schemes of our own. But the Chancellor has other ideas. Create a kingdom-wide spy network, stability and trade. Become beloved by the common folk, stability and farming. Well, the chiefs want the farming to get lower, so it's probably not a good idea to go for farming if I want to do anything with my life. So we'll go with trade. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting spies. We'll send them across the kingdom in the guise of traveling bards. Totalitarian peasant surveillance state, let's go! But this will require a fine touch. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall trade as much as you can. And of course, There can't be open rebellion among the nobles. What happened to my statue, to the statue of my grandmother? Do you remember the statue of my grandmother? We never managed to finish it. The printing press. So what do I need to... What do I need to do with the trade? Because I know I have to get stability up and trade up, but raising farming would mean that our only recourse is to completely tank stability and authority. Oh my god, look at Marmol 2! Your Grace, a blacksmith in the east has come up with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on the painstaking effort of scribes, it produces 100 copies of a text an hour. How remarkable. Yes, Your Highness, isn't technology wonderful? Don't you see how dangerous this is? Books should stay in churches and universities, or else commoners will start getting ideas. Ideas? Oh my god! Allow printing presses to be used by the masses. Only the church may use printing presses. Only the university may use printing presses. Forbid the use of printing presses altogether. Well, I obviously want C to get voted. But that's obviously not what will get voted. I'll call for unity. Start vote in 3, 2, 1. Knowledge to the people. In theory, I agree. I agree that everyone should get knowledge. But that doesn't match my goal, so you know. It does raise trades though, so it's always like... It's still that. That's good. Okay, let's see. You're going to regret this one day, your esteemed highness. Ignorance is the only thing keeping the common folk in line. Yeah, I've seen that on Twitter. Yeah, stability up, let's go! Nonsense, you're just jealous! Yay, the east is down. Oh my god! The trade went from 7 to 10 in the coast. Monopoly. In the end, both are right. The coast develops a thriving publishing industry. But as more and more books are printed, radical ideas start to spread. My god, my authority is at 2. No, my stability is down again. I just won a point. I won a stability point and I lost 1. Okay. Ideas like maybe peasants deserve rights. And should we even have a queen at all? That's so true. That's so true, unfortunately. And season. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Good news, my friend, says Lady Patrician Liz, losing it. The palace officials have been accepting my bribes. They're becoming more and more open to corruption. What are you getting in return? Oh, not much. A better seat in the consult chamber. Access to the queen's room when she's out. Hey, what the fuck? Get off my room. That sort of thing. But the important thing is that the queen's staff are getting used to selling their principal to the highest bidder. So what next? Palace staff are one thing, but the true prize will be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the Queen's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish their respect for the Queen. If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the Queen as an incompetent fool. and be much more open to our bribes. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. So the counts and the patricians are allied again. I see. I need the chiefs on my side. I need the chiefs on my side because the patricians and the counts are gonna demolish me. They're gonna get allied together. I'll bribe the chiefs. Defiance is now insolent. Okay. Oh, these games are long. I'll never have time to play Moonstone Island. Damn it. I like how the banner of the north is more south than the banner of the east. Like, yeah, this is the north. This is not the north. This is the north. This place is the north, absolutely. Okay. A laughing stock. This is because my authority is down. Your Majesty, the acclaimed playwright Sylvester Natterfleet has written another smash hit. All the theaters in the capital are showing it nightly. What's the problem? The problem is that the new play features a character obviously based on you. I don't like where this is going. The character is played by a professional clown named Biffo. At one point, a bucket of custard is appended upon her head as she sits on the throne. Biffo. I'll be AFK for a sec, this better not be important vote. MJ clowns. Your Highness, peasants and nobles alike are watching this play. The theaters are packed. You must put a stop to this. You simply cannot be known as Queen Biffo. I think I'll attend the play myself. A shocked silence falls in the theater as heralds announce your arrival. Okay. A shocked silence falls in the theater as heralds announce your arrival. You wave from the royal box as the actors stare up at you, clearly horrified. The show must go on. The play begins. Soon enough, the clown queen arrives on stage, comedically tripping on her own robes. They somehow found an actor that looks just like you. They can't be laughing at you if they are laughing with you. This is not true. Endless humiliations are heaped on this honking, squeaking parody. Finally, the play concludes with the custard-drenched queen handing her crown to the deserving hero. All eyes turn to you. How do you react? Climb on the stage. The actors shrink away from you. The audience are deadly silent. Everyone's terrified of what you'll do next. Congratulate the actors on a hilarious play. Hilarious play. Emo Gay King, thank you for the follow. Very nice username. The audience break out in relieved cheers. The actors bow before you, weeping from gratitude. Authority up! Stability up! Bitch, we gaming! Let's go! After that, the whole capital can talk about nothing but your good humor and mercy. They are laughing with me! It happened! It is true! They're laughing with me! Yay! Spy Network. All goes according to plan, Your Majesty. Let me show you. Your spy master takes you through a secret passage in your own private office. You emerge into a hidden chamber, where a number of hooded figures are waiting. These are my agents. They can blend into a crowd as effortlessly as they can slip a knife between a traitor's ribs. Hello! Hello, welcome to the chat. Hi. You can join, yeah, absolutely. It's exclamation mark join, followed by your pronouns. So we just built the Assassin's Guild, basically. New fast Gaga. Hello, welcome. I wanted to ask first. Thank you for asking. This was nice. Okay, so we get two new people joining, and they're both counts again. We got 2 new counts again. I don't know what's up with counts in this game, but it's always counts. Orpal. How can I be sure of their loyalty? I've been very careful in my selection. You can rely on these agents. Soon they will infiltrate the courts of all the nobles on your council. These guys are traveling bards. One of the spies tosses aside her cloak, revealing a lute and the colorful costume of a troubadour. With charm and flattery, they'll worm their way into your nobles' hearts and minds. Then we will have a spy network the likes of which the world has never seen. I hope to make even the Gaunt of Tavalin look like rank amateurs. This should put a stop to their foolish scheme. Put a stop to your foolish ambitions. I will keep the kingdom stable for the rest of your reign. A little blackmail is a small price to pay. It's not exactly a surveillance state. Because it's more dealing with nobles, not exactly peasants, it's just nobles and politicians. I feel like. A week passes before you hear more news. Your spy master arrives in your office with a tiny scroll, small as a cherry stem, clutched between 2 fingertips. This is a message from one of our agents in the field, Your Majesty. I sent her to Lord Patrician Brazenbard's Villa. Brazenbard's Villa? This guy's a troubadour with a fiddle at the ready. Okay. Don't get too excited, this is only the first step. Let's see what she has to say. Wait to hear the success of your fledgling spy. 60% trade? The trade is at 10 for the patricians. Why do I only get 60%? Ah! The only stat check that fails in this game is for me. Fuck this game. We had like 5 stat checks. They all succeeded, but the one time I do a stat check for myself, it fails. She was turned away at the gates. There's no money for entertainers at the moment, and little reason to celebrate with song and dance. I suspect it's the same story all over the kingdom. We'll try again in a few months. Fuck. Plague ship. Hell yeah, plague! We just needed one more thing, the plague. I thought we were only stage 1. No, I think the chiefs are at stage 3 and you're both at stage 2. I think. The Royal Navy has stopped a ship in the harbor at Thalasus. Thalasus, Your Majesty. It's a merchant vessel from Danea, and the crew have come down with some kind of plague. The captain refuses to go home, saying his crew need food and medical attention before offloading any cargo. That ship is carrying fine silks and rare dyes worth thousands, says Lord Patrician Crystal. I don't care what happens to the crew, we need to secure those goods. The infected have high fevers, oozing pustules, uncontrollable vomiting. Sounds like creeping scourge, which bumped off half the kingdom a few centuries ago. Alright, oh my god, that's a lot of effects. Allow the ship to dock and offload its good. To no. 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 Quarantine the ship but take the goods. Okay, quarantine the ship and toss the goods into the sea to lower trade, raise defiance, lower wealth. Do the funny. No! That's not funny, that's just losing. There's no funny to this, it's just lowering all my stats ever. Sink the ship and all aboard. Okay. Start vote in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Quarantine the ship but take the goods. Looks like we're going for that. Yeah. Let's go gambling. Yeah, and I lost the 60% chance and you're gonna win the 50% chance. I'm gonna explode. Ah, it failed. Okay, it failed. Finally some justice. The dyes and silks are carried into port, much to Lord Patrician Crystal's satisfaction. The crew are left to wait on their ship. Defiance is back to 0, and Crystal gets 300 gold. Unfortunately, the silks must have been infested with fleas that carried the infection. And a week later, your marshal brings dire news. Your Majesty, signs of creeping scourge have been seen in many towns along the coast. We must shut down the roads and quarantine the worst affected areas. Oh, trade lower to 8. Damn it. Oh, ow, ow. Hey, this thousands die, soldiers die, leaving the army undermanned. Farmers die, leaving the crops to rot in the field. Fortunately, the plague is contained mostly to the coast. I still lost 1 stability point. Bitch! Ah! Huge. Oh, I think the Chiefs are winning the last part of their scheme at the end of this season, which is right now. When the Navy finally board the quarantine ship months later, they find nothing but corpses. Oh, that's surprising. They wait for people to die for months on the ship, and if they finally get on the ship, everyone died? What the fuck? What the fuck? Everyone died? End of season. Final push. Back in the east, Countess Lys on Fire, always the same, has met with her co-conspirators once again. Wine is being passed around in good measure, but there seems to be a little cause for celebration. It's no good, the peasants are losing momentum. If we don't keep up the pressure, they'll go back to living their normal lives in peace. It's exactly what happened in France when unions didn't want to riot for more than 1 day every 4 months, maybe. Exactly what happened. Ah, lazy good for nothings. They can't even get off their backsides for 1 measly revolt. Exactly. Yo, I love my country. We have to keep them unhappy. Don't allow the queen time to stabilize. Okay. They don't progress. But No update from the north? Swing votes. Here's the swing vote thingy. Okay. So I get either 1 stability or 1 authority. Nothing's happening in the... Ah! The Horn of Oathheld! It's happening! Go the Med... I mean, go Chiefs! Go the Chiefs! Your Majesty, I bring a peculiar summons. The Chiefs have invited you and all the nobles to a so-called summit. It's due to take place in a week's time on the border of the Crown Land on the north. What's it about? I couldn't say. The chiefs have planned some kind of demonstration, and they've stressed it deep importance. Wah. Fine. I'll be there no matter what. Of course, Your Highness, I'll make the arrangements. A few days later, you set out to the mysterious meeting with your entourage in tow. You're surprised to find the chief standing in a field of all places. Not far away, you notice Mount Old, a snow-capped peak marking the edge of the north. Ah, your greatness, says Chief Flowerbud. Hi, boss. So glad you could make it. I'm interested to see what you have to show me. Hey, boss. All in good time, Your Majesty. All in good time. The chiefs have you waiting for a few hours as the other nobles arrive. Eventually, Hild steps forth. Strapped to her waist is an ornate black and gold horn. Behold! The Horn of Oathheld. What'd it do? Hild grins, then puts the horn to her lips and blows. There is a deep rumbling far beneath the soil, as if the whole of Celeste Half is shivering. Blood and stars, says Count Imogay King. A crack forms in the earth. Nobles jump hurriedly to one side or the other as the rift grows larger, forming a deep crevice which extends north, roaring through the foothills until it reaches Mount Old. There is a short silence, and then the mountain is sundered entirely. Ah! Okay. A cavalcade of rocks and boulders are catapulted in all directions, and the entire mountain starts to collapse. Okay. I don't like where this is going. Don't fret, it's all for the greater good. I'm here to relieve you of your position, Your Highness. Should you refuse, this will be the fate of every farm and village from here to Ashmed. When you put it like that. I know, it's hard to refuse. Your nobles line up to swear fealty to their new queen before the day is even over. You feel your power slipping away with each spoken oath. As the sun sets on your reign, you can only hope the chiefs have as much trouble ruling as you did. Let's go! End of the run! The chiefs won! Despite everything! Despite always being the poor and few, they did it. They won. I also just pressed yes for the Chiefs to win. Like there was the button was basically just yes, the Chiefs win, instead of trying to revolt and not give them power. But to be fair, the VOD has been going for 3 hours, and I was supposed to play another game after that. So I'm sorry if I threw the game, if I made it shorter. But it was a good game. Instead of getting decapitated and everyone exploding my castle and my head, it was a decent run. I will still be remembered as the peacekeeper. No war started, no revolt, no nothing, no great famine. It was a peaceful reign. I ended power peacefully. Several years later, Queen Naritu's skeleton was recovered from the palace's deepest cell, and the guard was reprimanded for failing to feed the prisoner. The patricians succeeded in turning the palace into a hotbed of bribery and corruption. But what's new about that? They failed to gain the throne and lost money in the process. A bad investment. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the Count's scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they'll take matters into their own hands instead of hinging their plans on the whims of the common folk. After Hild was crowned, the nobles trembled before a queen with the power to collapse mountains. But gods are not to be trusted. Oddhild's horn vanished from Hild's possession, and the nobles were soon scheming once more. Queen Naritu the Rodent. What? The Rodent? Yo, the game lasted 3 hours and 3 years exactly. The VOD is 3 hours long and the reign is 3 years long. If you'd be a rat. A rat. Well, I thought I'd be a kitty. I'd be a wolf. Successor, Queen Hild. Yeah, we're finally done with the Nari. But it's not the dynasty wound anymore, I think. Probably. Nobles. Wealthiest noble, Crystal. Poorest noble, Bapili. Didn't you start with more gold, Bapili, or did you start with 0? Is that all the stats we get? We only get these stats? Oh, that's disappointing. And the recap of the kingdom. Yay! Let's go! Good game. And we'll keep the same dynasty, of course, for the next game. If we can keep the games 3 hours long every time I play King of the Castle, would be cool. Because I remember one game we did lasted more than 4 hours. It was a bit long.